Good morning children, welcome back to Maths class. We will continue with the same exercise. Question number 15. A straight highway leads to the foot of a tower. A man standing at the top of the tower observes a car at an angle of depression of 30 degree which is approaching the foot of the tower with a uniform speed. 6 seconds later, the angle of depression of the car is found to be 60 degree. Find the time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower from this point. So starting, a straight highway leads to the foot of a tower. So first we will draw the tower. Let AB be the tower. Now a man standing at the top of the tower observes a car at an angle of depression of 30 degree which is approaching to the foot of the tower with a uniform speed. So AB is the tower. A man is standing on the top of the tower. He will see that a car is approaching the foot of the tower with an angle of depression 30 degree. So here this is the horizontal line. Now we will draw the ground. So the person is standing at the top of the tower. He will see that a car is approaching the foot of the tower with a uniform speed. Now imagine that now at present car is here. So the person is looking at the car with an angle of depression 30 degree. Angle of depression 30 degree. So here AB is the tower. Person is standing at the top and looking down. The car is moving towards the tower with a uniform speed. So we know that angle of depression is the angle between the horizontal line and the line of sight. This is the line of sight. This is the horizontal line. So this is the angle of depression 30 degree. So this 30 degree, as these two lines, here I will write E, this I will write C. These two lines are parallel. So angle 30 degree is equal to here because they are the alternate angles. Now the car is approaching the foot of the tower with a uniform speed. Now after 6 seconds, the angle of depression of the car is found to be 60 degree. What is the meaning of that? After 6 seconds, when the person is looking from the top, angle of depression is 60 degree. So imagine that now the car is at D after 6 seconds. So after 6 seconds, when he look at the car, angle of depression will be 60 degree. How we will mark that angle of depression? So here is the line of sight. This is the horizontal line. So angle between the horizontal line and the line of sight. So this angle is 60 degree, the bigger angle, and this angle we will get it here as alternate angle 60 degree. I think this question is clear. AB is the tower. A person is standing at the top of the tower and watching a car is approaching the tower. So here first when he look at the tower, a car, angle of depression was 30 degree. After 6 seconds later, the position of the car is here. Car is moving towards the tower. So angle of depression 60 degree, that we marked it here. We want to find the time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower from this point. So first 6 seconds they have taken to reach here. Now after from D to A, how much time it will take? So that is the question. So we will start with height of the tower AB. Height of the tower is AB. Here distance is not given. Only they told that car is moving with a uniform speed. So we will write, let the speed of the car be x km per hour. Let speed of the car. Speed of the car equals, it is moving with meter per second. Let the speed of the car be x meter per second. So as its time is given second, we will write it as meter per second. So now, first of all, the car is started from C. When it reached to D, time taken is 6 seconds. Time taken by the car to reach the point D from C. Time taken by the car to reach the point D. is 6 seconds. So here speed of the car is x meter per second, time taken is 6 seconds. So if speed and time is given, you know that we can find out the distance. So distance traveled by the car or moved by the car. Distance traveled by the car. What is the formula to find the distance? Speed into time. Speed into time. Speed is x, time is 6. So x into 6, it is 6x. So 6x meter is the distance traveled by the car from C to D. So distance traveled by the car, we can write CD is the distance traveled. It is 6x meter. Now, after 6 seconds, the car reached here at D. We want to find how much time it will take the car to reach the foot of the tower. What is the speed of the car? It is x meter per second. Now we will write, let the time taken by the car to reach from D to A is t second, we will write. Let the time taken by the car to reach the point A or the foot of the tower. To reach the foot of the tower. Foot of the tower from the point D. Let it be t second. Speed is x. So now we will write the distance traveled. Distance traveled. So the car is starting from D to A. So distance traveled is AD we will write or DA we will write. Distance is speed into time. Speed is S and the time is T we had written. So ST. Sorry, speed is X and the time is T. So X into T, XT is the distance traveled. So we got the distance CD is 6x and the distance AD is XT meter. So now we can start the sum. So here we got CD and AD, both the distance we got. Now we will start. Which triangle? First we will consider triangle ADB. In triangle ADB, see here AB is the height of the tower, DA is the distance travelled. So tan 60 is equal to opposite side AB by adjacent side DA. Tan 60 is root 3. Root 3 is equal to AB by DA. What is DA? It is XT. X into T. Now we will cross multiply. Root 3 XT is equal to AB. This is equation 1 in this triangle ABD. Now we will consider the triangle ABC. So in triangle ABC, tan 30 equals, in triangle ABC, tan 30 equals, opposite side is AB by adjacent side is AC. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3 equals AB by AC. AC can be split as AD plus CD. AD plus CD. We have the value for AB and AD is, here AD is XT. So now we will substitute 1 by root 3 is equal to AB by AD is XT plus CD is, CD how much we have written? X into 6x. Now we will cross multiply. We will get root 3 AB is equal to XT plus 6x. Now from equation 1 we can give the value for AB. AB is root 3 XT. So root 3 into root 3 XT is equal to XT plus 6x. Root 3 into root 3, 3. So 3 XT minus XT. 3 XT minus 1 XT is equal to 6x. 3 XT minus 1 XT is 2 XT is equal to 6x. Both the side x is there, we will cancel. 2t is equal to 6. 6t is equal to 6 by 2 is equal to 3. T is the time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower. So the time is 3 seconds. So here, as the distance is not given, they have given the speed of the car. With the uniform speed car is moving. So speed of the car is given, time is given. First we will find out the time taken by the car to reach from C to D is 6 seconds. So 6 into speed, that we will get the distance. After that we will assume that let T be the time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower. There we will write distance dA is equal to x into txt. Then we will apply trigonometric formula and we will solve this. Question number 16. The angle of elevation of the top of a tower from 2 points at a distance of 4 meter and 9 meter from the base of the tower and in the same straight line with it are complementary. Prove that the height of the tower is 6 meter. Angle of elevation of the top of a tower from 2 points at a distance of 4 meter and 9 meter from the base of the tower. So first we will draw the tower. Let AB be the tower. So we have to prove that the height of the tower is equal to 6 meter. So to prove height of the tower equals 6 meter. So already they had given it is 6 meter. We have to prove it. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower from 2 points at a distance of 4 meter and 9 meter from the base of the tower. So now we have to draw angle of elevation. Angle of elevation is the upward angle. Angle of elevation from 2 points they told. So now we will mark 2 points. One is 4 meter from the base of the tower. Another one is 9 meter from the base of the tower. So here I will write C, here I will write D. Once again I will read angle of elevation of the top of the tower from 2 points at a distance of 4 meter and 9 meter from the base of the tower. So from the base of the tower 4 meter means here we will mark 4 meter. And again from the base of the tower 9 meter means this total length AD is 9 meter. Don't mark CD as 9 because both the measurements are starting from the base of the tower. So from the base of the tower, one point is 4 meter. From the base of the tower, next point is 9 meter. Angle of elevation from D, somebody is looking at the top of the tower, and even from C, somebody is looking at the top of the tower. Here, angle of elevation they didn't give. Instead of that, they said, and in the same straight line with it are complementary. Means they are in the same line and complementary angles. What is the meaning of complementary angle? Sum of two angles together 90 degree, they are complementary angles. So we will assume that one angle, let it be theta. Then what about the other angle? Together it should be 90. So the other angle will be 90 minus theta we have to write, as angle of elevation is not given and they said that angles are complementary angles. One angle we will take it as theta. Any one angle you can take it as theta. Other angle will be 90 minus theta. Now here we will write AC is given. AC is 4 meter and AD is 9 meter. This question was asked 2 years back for SSLC paper for 3 marks. So here we want to prove that height of the tower is 6 meter. So directly we will start in triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, tan, so we want to prove the height of the tower. This side is given. So opposite side by adjacent side is tan. So we will write tan 90 minus theta is equal to AB by AC. What is tan 90 minus theta? According to complementary angle, tan 90 minus theta is cot theta. Cot theta equals AB by AC. AB by AC is 4. So we will cross multiply. 4 cot theta is equal to AB. This is our equation 1. Similarly, in the next triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, tan theta equals opposite side AB by adjacent side is AD we will write. Tan theta as it is we will write. Tan theta equals AB as it is. AD can be written as AD is 9 meter. Now you cross multiply. 9 tan theta is equal to AB. So we got two equations. One is AB equals 4 cot theta and another one is AB is 9 tan theta. Normally if the RHS or LHS are equal, we will equate the other side. So as here RHS are equal, we can say that 4 cot theta is equal to 9 tan theta. But we want to find the height of the tower AB. So if you compare the LHS, there is no AB, height we cannot find. So here we will not compare the equations. Instead of that, we will multiply both the equations. Equation 1 into 2. So equation 1, I will write the RHS first. 1, it is AB. Equation 2, RHS again AB. So I will write AB into AB. So RHS multiplied. LHS 4 cot theta for the first equation. And for the second equation, it is 9 tan theta. So both the equation, instead of comparing and equating the LHS, we are multiplying the equation. So here AB into AB, we will get AB square. 4 into 9, 36. Cot theta can be written as 1 by tan theta into tan theta. Or we can write cot theta as it is, tan theta can be written as 1 by cot theta. Any one reciprocal ratio we have to write. So that tan will cancel. AB square is equal to 36. AB equals square root of 36. It is 6. So we proved that height of the tower is 6 meters. Now we will see few additional questions. Question number 1. The angle of elevation of the top of a flag post from a point on the horizontal ground is found to be 30 degrees. On walking 6 meters towards the post, the elevation increased by 15 degrees. Find the height of the flag post. The angle of elevation of the top of a flag post from a point on the horizontal ground is found to be 30 degrees. So first we will mark the flag post. So let AB be the flag post. So here angle of elevation of the flag post from a horizontal ground is found to be 30 degrees. So this angle is 30 degree. AB is the flag post. Angle of elevation from the horizontal ground from a point is found to be 30 degree. On walking 6 meters towards the post. So a person is, first of all, he is standing at D and he is looking at the top of the flag post and the angle of elevation is 30 degree. After 6 meters he moved towards the flag post. The elevation increased by 15 degree. So after moving 6 meters. So let it be seen. After moving 6 meters, the angle of elevation increased by 15 degree. What is the meaning? First of all, it was 30 degree. Now it is 15 degree increased. That is 30 plus 15, 45 degree. We want to find the height of the flag post AB. So we will write height of the flag post. AB we should find. So first angle of elevation was 30 degree. After walking 6 meters towards the post, angle of elevation increased to 45 degree. We want to find the increase to 15 degree, it becomes 45 degree. We want to find the height of the flag post. So here we will write CD is 6 meters. Now we will consider the triangle ABC. Always consider the triangle which is next to the vertical side. So in triangle ABC, tan 45, because we want to find the height of the flag post and this is the adjacent side. Tan 45 equals AB by AC. We know that AB is unknown, AC is also unknown, but still we will find out this inside triangle first. Tan 45 is 1, AB we should find out, AC also unknown, AC as it is. Cross multiply, we will get AC is equal to AB and we will write it as equation 1. Next we will consider the triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, tan 30 equals AB by AD. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3, AB by AD. AC plus CD. AC plus CD. 1 by root 3 equals AB by AC and AB are equal from equation 1. As we want to find out AB, we'll change AC also as AB. And CD is 6. Now we will cross multiply. Root 3 AB equals AB plus 6. Root 3 AB minus AB is equal to 6. So AB we will take common. AB into root 3 minus 1 is equal to 6. AB equals 6 by root 3 minus 1. So as the denominator is an irrational number, we will rationalize it. Multiply with the conjugate root 3 plus 1. So 6 into root 3 plus 1 by a plus b into a minus formula when we apply a square minus b square. 6 into root 3 plus 1 by root 3 square is 3 minus 1, it is 2. 6 into root 3 plus 1 by 2. So we will cancel. We will get 3 into root 3 plus 1. So height of the flag post is 3 into root 3 plus 1 feet. Second question. The angle of elevation of the top of a cliff as seen from the top and bottom of a building are 45 degree and 60 degree respectively. If the height of the building is 24 meter, find the height of the cliff. Cliff is the top part of a hill. Angle of elevation of the top of a cliff as seen from the top and bottom of a building are 45 degree and 60 degree. So, one person is standing at the top of a building and looking at the top of the cliff. The angle of elevation of the top of a cliff as seen from the top and bottom of a building. So, here there is a building and here there is a cliff. Now here once again I'll read. The angle of elevation of the top of a cliff. Elevation means upward angle as seen from the top and bottom of a building. So first of all, from the top of a building looking at the top of the cliff. So that will draw angle of elevation. So first I will complete this. Completely draw the rectangle shape. Now first of all, a person is looking at the top of the building and looking at the top of the cliff. So how much is the angle? Top and bottom of a building are 45 and 60. So first top 45 degree and the same person is looking from the bottom of the building and he is looking at the top of the cliff. So here angle of elevation is 60 degree. Once again I read it. The angle of elevation of the top of a cliff. Let AB be the cliff and CD be the building. The angle of elevation of the top of a cliff as seen from the top and bottom of the building are 45 degrees. So first top angle of elevation 45 degree. Here down angle of elevation is 60 degree. If the height of the building is 24 meter. Height of the building is 24 meter. Find the height of the cliff. So if CD is 24. Here we will write A is also 24. We want to find the height of the cliff, that is AB. So we will write height of the cliff AB, top part of a mountain or a hill cliff. AB is, we should find height of the building CD, that is 24 meter, and angle of elevation from top of the building. Angle of elevation from the top of the building. From the top of the building. It is 45 degree. 45 degree. And angle of elevation from the bottom of the building. Of elevation from the bottom of the building. Bottom of the building. It is 60 degree. 60 degree. We should find the height of the cliff. So, a person is standing on the top of the building. He is looking at the top of the cliff. Again, he will come down from the basement. He will be looking at the top of the hill. Now we will consider first this small triangle BED first we will see. In triangle BED, tan 45 is equal to opposite side BE by adjacent side DE we will write. Tan 45 is 1. BE we should find, because to find B, if we find BE only we can find AB, total height of the cliff. By DE we will write, cross multiply, DE is equal to B. Let it be equation 1. Now we will consider the triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, tan 60 equals, opposite side is AB, adjacent side is AC. Tan 60 is root 3 AB. AB we can split it as AE plus EC. AE plus EC by AC. And we know that from the diagram AC is equal to DE. So I'll write instead of AC, DE. AC is equal to DE from the diagram. These two lengths are equal. Now once again I'll write root 3 is equal to AE is 24 plus EC we should find. DE I'll write it as B. AE plus B. AB is equal to AE plus B. B by DE, instead from equation 1, DE is B. So B. So we had written all the terms in terms of B because we want to find B. This is from equation 1. So first we started with bigger triangle ABC. Tan 60 is equal to opposite side AB by EC. In the next case, tan 60 is root 3. AB as AE plus BE by AC from the diagram DE we had written. In the next step, DE we changed it into BE from equation 1 and given value for A. Now we will cross multiply. Root 3 BE is equal to 24 plus BE. Now root 3 BE minus BE is equal to 24. BE into root 3 minus 1 is equal to 24. So BE equals 24 by root 3 minus 1. So we will rationalize it. Root 3 plus 1 by root 3 plus 1. When you multiply 24 into root 3 plus 1 in the numerator. Denominator A plus B into A minus B, same like the previous sum. Root 3 square minus 1. 3. 3 minus 1 we will get 2. 2 and 12, 24 we will cancel. We will get 12. So 12 into root 3 plus 1 is B. We want to find the height of the cliff AB. Height of the cliff AB equals AE plus B. AE plus BE. So AE is 24 plus 12 into root 3 plus 1. You can stop here, or there are two terms. From these two terms we can take 12 common. Remaining 12 2s are 24 plus here 12 is taken outside. Root 3 plus 1 we will write. Finally we will get 12 into 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus root 3. So this is the height of the cliff. 12 into 3 plus root 3 meter. Third question. Find the angle of depression if an observer 150 cm tall looks at the tip of his shadow, which is 150 root 3 cm from his foot. Find the angle of depression if an observer 150 cm tall. So AB is the observer. He is 150 meter tall. Height of the observer. Height of the observer. AB 150 meter. We want to find angle of depression. So angle of depression is the downward angle. So first we will draw a horizontal imaginary line. This is the line. Let it be B. Now find the angle of depression if an observer 150 centimeter tall looks at the tip of his shadow, which is 150 root 3 centimeter from his foot. So from his foot, the length of the shadow is 150 root 3 centimeter. So length of the shadow is 150 root 3 centimeter. So this is the tip of the shadow, the end of the shadow. So a person is standing and looking at the tip of the shadow. So here we will get angle of depression. So here is the horizontal line. This is the line of sight. He is standing and looking at his shadow, tip of the shadow. We want to find the angle of depression. So normally angle of elevation or angle of depression, we will mark it as theta. Horizontal line, line of sight, this is the angle of depression. So as B is parallel to AC, the theta we can write it here. So now height of the observer is 150 centimeter. Length of his shadow. Length of the shadow AC equals 150 root 3 centimeter. Angle of depression theta degree. Angle of depression. We want to find out what is the angle of depression. What is the value of theta. So as BE is parallel to AC, angle EBC is equal to BCA. Theta. Now we will consider the triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, we want to find theta. This is theta. With respect to theta, this is opposite side and this is the adjacent side. So we will write tan theta. Tan theta is equal to AB by AC. Opposite side by adjacent side. AB is 150 and AC is 150 root 3. 150 will cancel. We will get 1 by root 3. So tan theta equals 1 by root 3. Which tan theta is 1 by root 3? Tan 30. So we will write tan theta is equal to tan 30 degree. Therefore, theta is equal to 30 degree. So tan theta we got 1 by root 3. Tan theta is equal to tan 30 because tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So theta is 30 degree. So angle of depression is 30 degree. With this, we completed this chapter. Thank you.